everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his first pass is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 8 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with a horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury this side.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the right side, caught by Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
They do go for it. It's Manning looking deep downfield. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bell, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
3rd down, still 14 yards left. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. Here's a nugget, Charles, on OBJ. This year he had 101 catches. Now 288 for his first 3 years in the league. That ties him with his former LSU teammate, Jarvis Landry, for most catches for a receiver in their first 3 years in the NFL.
And just think about it this way. LSU is known as a running back factory as well. So wide receiver.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a cut to, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Manning now on 1st down, trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He's going to let it go again. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say, I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Want me to give up? Oh no, I will not fall down. Want me to give up? No, I'm never coming down. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Want me to give up? I will not fall down. Want me to give
I don't need much. I don't need another friend. Been a sweetheart. You don't see me holding hands. Oh, come and raise my love and come on, take me on and on. Yeah. Fortune fade in love. Fortune only favors me. I'm sick of waiting for you to come and fill my need. Oh, now. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Saying ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Woo-hoo. Keep on working, love. You know I do the best I can. Oh, yeah. Look who's talking, I'm your man. I'm your man. Whoa, come and raise my love and come on, take me on and on. Yeah, on and on and on. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Oh, now. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
About to give you the rock, now pour. Give me one for the money, you the one for the night. You know you one in a million if you the one that I like. You got a lot of glad I knew you, I brought a ruler. I'ma use it, play the music louder, I gotta do it. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand.
crack of dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We